Welcome to another episode of Camo's Mirror, the podcast where we look in the mirror at ourselves and our community. I'm your host, Camo. The title of today's episode is The Power of Habit Formation. We'll delve into the power and science of habits. Let's explore how habits shape our lives, how to break free from negative ones, and how to cultivate positive habits that stick. Whether you're looking to overhaul your life or just tweak a few things, this journey is for everyone. Before we start today's episode, I want to share an important disclaimer. While the information discussed in this episode is based on research and proven strategies in the field of habit formation and personal development, it is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. If you are struggling with mental health issues, addictive behaviors, or other serious challenges, I strongly encourage seeking the help of a qualified healthcare professional. This podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only, and should not be considered as therapy or professional counseling. Always consult with a healthcare provider for any questions you may have regarding a medical condition or mental health concern. Let's begin by understanding what a habit really is. According to a study from Duke University, about 40% of our daily actions are driven by habits. This means that a large part of our life is on autopilot. But what makes a habit? A habit is a three-part loop: the cue, the routine, and the reward. This framework, highlighted by Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit, is essential in understanding how habits work and how we can modify them. From a psychological standpoint, habits are fascinating. They are our brain's way of saving effort. According to research in the American Journal of Psychology, habits are automatic responses that develop through repeated exposure and reinforcement. This explains why once a habit is formed, it can feel almost effortless. Breaking bad habits can often feel like an uphill battle. The key, however, lies in understanding the habit loop and strategically altering it. The European Journal of Social Psychology found that it takes on average 66 days for a habit to become automatic. This tells us that patience and persistence are crucial for the average person. Note that for some people a habit takes less time to become automatic, while for others it may take more. Take for instance the habit of checking your phone first thing in the morning. The cue might be the alarm sound, the routine is grabbing the phone, and the reward is the influx of new information. To change this, you might place a book near your alarm. The new routine becomes reading a few pages. The reward, gaining knowledge or entertainment similar to what the phone provided but in a more controlled manner. The context around our habits plays a huge role. A study in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology shows that changing your environment can make it easier to break bad habits. If you're trying to eat healthier, for example, rearranging your kitchen to make healthier options more accessible can be surprisingly effective. Creating positive habits isn't just about willpower, it's about strategy. Atomic Habits, author James Clear suggests starting with tiny changes. The British Journal of General Practice supports this, indicating that small incremental changes can lead to significant long-term improvements. Let's say you want to start a morning routine. Begin with something manageable, like stretching for 5 minutes. Gradually, this can evolve into a more extensive routine. The key is to start so small that it's almost impossible not to do it. Rewards are a critical part of habit formation. Immediate rewards reinforce the habit loop. A study from the Journal of Experimental Psychology, Animal Behavior Processes, shows that immediate rewards are more effective in establishing habits. After your new morning stretch, treat yourself to your favorite tea or a few minutes of quiet time. This positive reinforcement makes the habit more appealing. A common misconception is that forming habits requires perfection. However, research reveals that missing a single day doesn't significantly impact the habit formation process. The key is consistent effort, not perfection. Social support can be a powerful tool in habit formation. A study found that social support significantly improves habit maintenance. Sharing your goals with friends or family, or joining a group with similar objectives can provide motivation and accountability. An often overlooked aspect of habit formation is satiation. Research suggests that once a habit becomes too routine, it can lose its appeal. To keep a habit engaging, it's important to vary it slightly. If your habit is jogging, try different routes or incorporate interval training. Mindfulness plays a significant role in habit management. A study in mindfulness found that being more mindful can help in recognizing the cues and rewards of habits, making them easier to modify. By being mindful, you can catch yourself before you engage in a bad habit and consciously choose to act differently. Visualization is another powerful tool. Athletes often use this technique, as shown in a study, to enhance performance. Visualizing yourself performing a new habit can prime your brain to act in that manner, making it easier to adopt the habit in real life. Stress management is crucial in habit formation. A study indicates that high stress levels can lead to reliance on bad habits. By managing stress through techniques like meditation or deep breathing, you can reduce the likelihood of falling back into negative routines. As we wrap up this extended exploration of habits, remember that the journey of changing or forming habits is deeply personal and varied. Start with small steps, embrace the process, and be kind to yourself. Every change begins with a single decision to act differently. Thank you for tuning into today's episode of Camo's Mirror. I encourage you to continue the conversation in your community. Let's build on our knowledge of habit formation. Stay tuned for more episodes where we continue to unlock the secrets to a better you. This is Camo signing off. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Here's to taking that step today. Take care and happy habit forming.